Hi, and welcome to Smart Ways to Gain YouTube Subscribers, Part 3, Getting Noticed. And this is Part 3 in meaning that it's a continuation really of Part 2, which is kind of how to draw attention to your videos and gain subscribers. Kind of the way to and this one's going to more focus on how to interact with the community on YouTube and the community and the internet as a whole to utilize that in best ways you can in ethical ways that isn't just spam. I'm really trying to avoid ways that are just spamming people with things that they don't really care or want to see. So let's dive right in and look at number 1. Be a social networking butterfly. One of the great things about being in social networks is it gives you an easy way to contact many different people, and in kind of a non-spamish type way. You can post videos to your blog, you can post it to the bulletin board systems. There's always tons of message boards or bulletin boards or message boards or groups in, say, like MySpace or something like that, that are about making YouTube videos or about the various topics, like in my case, like philosophy or something like that, where you can post it to a community of people that already have a pretty strong interest in the given video that you are making for that week or that day. And it's a great way to be introduced to people that, one, use the internet a lot, and two, have a common interest in the video topic. And it's a good way to pull people in and build an initial community around your early videos and early channel. And basically it's pretty free, and I think that it isn't really spamming if you're targeting a group that is essentially going to probably be interested, at least in what you have to say, or potentially interested. So keep those in mind. There's tribe.net, there's MySpace, there's Facebook, there's Friendster, and there's many others that I'm not even aware of. So whichever one you use the most, that you have the biggest community already, or take some time and create a MySpace page for your channel. It's all free, and it's pretty easy to collect a large group of friends, or virtual friends in this case, and let them know about your stuff. Also, any place where you regularly are a community member of a message board or forum or a website that allows you to post things of various topics. These are great places that you already have relationships with people, maybe not personal relationships, but virtual relationships. And usually on each of those forums, there's a place for self-promotion or places to put videos or to ask for feedback. Again, it's as long as you are already an established member there, those are great places, because I think people won't treat what you're doing as spam. In fact, they'll be interested in you because you've already established a relationship with them for various other topics. You have to use your own judgment. Sometimes things it isn't appropriate to do that, but a lot of places they are, and they're great. There's also YouTube specific forums that I know about. There's tubebravers.com and youtubetalk.com. Number 2, YouTube Citizen. Okay, when I say YouTube Citizen, I mean be a good citizen of the community of YouTube. And that sounds maybe a little bit corny, but probably this is the most important tip that I'm going to give in terms of gaining subscribers than besides making great videos in the aspects of that. I mean, the content of video is king, but this is probably second most important, and that is be an active participant in the community of YouTube. That means leaving people comments, giving constructive criticism, giving encouragement, saying that, just being a good person essentially online. I mean, you attract, way more flies with honey than you do with vinegar, if that expression makes any sense. But it's very important to leave people's channel comments. If you subscribe, tell them why you subscribe, what you liked about the videos. If you give someone 5 stars, tell them that you gave them 5 stars and why, or ways that they can improve, or things that you particularly liked about a certain part of a video, whether it be funny or insightful or educational or whatever it may be. These are things that are incredible, especially for new people that are just starting in the community. They're out less than a month, or they're in their first few videos, because those are really ways that your comment, like, you may be only the second or third person to ever comment on their video, and you better believe they're going to check out your channel because you are unique to them. You are the first person to give them any type of positive encouragement about the thing that they spent hours on creating. So these are very important things, and I'm not saying be spamming people with positive encouragement, but if you watch enough YouTube videos, you're going to see some good videos. You're going to see people that they're going to be stars one day on YouTube, and if you can establish a good relationship with them early on, then they're going to probably help you out if they surpass you in subscribers one day. And that's happened to me. I've done that with other people, and it's just a good way to be a good citizen and be a good person and tell people that they're doing a good job. And if you're not, suggest ways to improve. It's just that simple. But you talk about the most subscriber-rich environment is the YouTube environment itself. So if you're contacting people with their channel, they already have a YouTube account. They obviously watch videos because they make them, and it's a good way to kind of have a reciprocal relationship with people, and basically, just be good to people. And I think it can't be stressed enough that when you're leaving a comment, it's important to stand out in two ways. One, it's for the video maker himself. You can say a video is great or something like that, but that really isn't really informative to the person, doesn't give the comment a value besides just being a simple encouragement, but really explaining why you think a certain way, or if they're asking for help, to be as detailed as possible and to give in your comments beyond just constructive type statements or positive type statements, but really give value to your comments, because one, the video maker sees it, and two, anyone looking at the comments or reading the comments as well is going to see that you have something to say, and hopefully that will translate into them looking at your channel and realizing that you have something to say in your videos as well. And also, there's little ways that you can get your comments to stand out by using HTML tags. So let's take a look at that real quick. Okay, the first HTML tag is bold, and that is denoted by the less than, be, greater than brackets. And you put these brackets around the beginning of the word or words that you want to be, say, bold, and then you finish it with less than, / be, greater than. And once the comment is submitted, this will make that part of the text appear in bold type. Okay, for italics, it's the exact same formatting, but instead of using a B, you use an I, as the example shows. The third type, underlining, follows the same rules as bold and italics, except you use a U instead of an I or a B. Also, all three of these tags are interchangeable and can be used simultaneously, as the example shows. Number 3, YouTube Honors Explained. So when you go to a given video on YouTube, there are a series of stats and things to click on below, and one of those is honors. And it's a confusing topic. I've seen a lot of people really not understand it, and it's really basic. It takes just a few minutes to explain. So let's take a look at the various honors and what they mean. Honors are important because an honor means that your video has achieved a top 100 status in the various categories that YouTube tracks, and it attracts viewership that you normally wouldn't get. Now, honors can be achieved for videos that are less than 2 days old, a week old, a month old, or all time, which is basically an unlimited amount of time frame. And in this time frame, a video can be most viewed, meaning the most number of people have actually clicked on it and watched it, or top rated, which means the number of ratings it's received and how high those ratings are, most discussed, meaning the most number of comments that a video has gotten, top favorites, meaning that users have selected this video as a favorite and put it in one of their favorites lists. Most linked is the number of places the video has been embedded and people have visited from other sites outside of YouTube. Most responded is the most number of videos that are attached to a given video. A recently featured honor means that a YouTube editor has hand-selected your video to be on one of the featured lists. It is a great way to achieve a massive amount of viewership, but it is also one of the most difficult to achieve. Now, while difficult to achieve, not impossible, because my Meaning of Life documentary actually was selected to go in one of the recently featured people lists, and my viewership probably increased by an order of magnitude, meaning 10 times. So it's worth the effort, and there's little secrets that you can do to get featured, and one is to not use copyrighted material, meaning don't use songs that you don't own, essentially, or you didn't write yourself, or any type of video or images that are copyrighted, because Google /YouTube isn't going to feature something that they're going to potentially get sued over. So first and foremost, don't use copyrighted material if you're going to imagine getting selected for a featured list. But there's also 2 email addresses I'm going to give you that you want to send a link directly to and not use the other formal channels inside of YouTube, and here they are. So these are the 2 I know of. There are probably more, and I would love for people to share those if they know some of the other direct editor emails. First is editor@youtube.com. This is the generic ways to contact the editors and get them to notice maybe one of your videos for selection to be featured. But the second is another direct line to an individual editor at YouTube that I used to get my Meaning of Life video featured. And no guarantees with these. Hopefully they will be of use to you guys and your videos will be featured one day. So this ends part 3, and the next part, part 4, will focus on improving production quality of videos, the technical aspects that make a good looking and sounding video, and how to improve it, and how to avoid the common mistakes that I see occur on YouTube, and the things that I've learned on making good quality videos. So until next time, take care.